If you're watching this video, perhaps you struggle with binge eating or overeating. My name is Sebastian Bedenker. I'm the world's #1 binge eating coach, and I've coached hundreds of people to eliminate their binge eating, develop healthier eating habits, and lose 20, 30, 40 pounds off their waist and get in the best shape of their lives, okay? The reason I say that is so obviously, you guys know I'm not just some random guy saying whatever on the internet. I actually have experience in this. I've actually, had binge eating disorder myself a few years back, and luckily I was able to get rid of it, and now I understand what can we do to really eliminate it completely. So in today's video, I want to be talking about one of the biggest issues that people face as binge eaters, okay, which is how can I actually feel full, right? Maybe you're eating and eating and you just feel like your stomach is literally a black hole, right? You just can't stop eating. So how do we actually get rid of that feeling so we can feel full, stop eating, stop gaining weight, and in fact start to lose weight? Well, I'm going to be telling you several strategies that I have used personally and that I use for my clients so that they can actually feel full and lose weight. So let's talk about exactly why this tends to happen. So I'm just going to put a title right here: binge eating, how to, let's go over here, feel full. Okay, how can we start to feel full? So number one thing, the main reason that this happens is because you're actually not eating high quality foods. And maybe you're just eating a lot of overly processed junk food, just little sorts of things like pastries, Pop-Tarts, cookies, cereal, stuff that isn't really satiating, a lot of carbs. Okay, and I'm not here to demonize carbs, but when you are struggling with overeating, binge eating, you feel like nothing is filling you up, you need to start to focus on healthy, high quality, whole foods, okay? Protein is gonna become one of your best friends. So we want to start getting protein in our diets. And how much protein should we be eating? Okay, I always recommend about 1 gram per pound of ideal body weight. So let's say you weigh 200 pounds, you wanna weigh 150 pounds, I would recommend starting there, okay? You aim for 150 grams of protein a day. And I know a lot of you are gonna say, oh, that's so much protein. How can I, eat that much protein, right? Chicken is one of the best protein sources that you can have. Okay, so you can have any type of meat: chicken, beef, turkey is also a really good option. Steak is a pretty decent option, and protein shakes are actually an incredible option, okay? So, but you really want to emphasize protein, because protein is not just for gym bros, guys. It's not just to get you muscle. Like, yes, we also want to build muscle, but protein is the best macronutrient to really make you feel full, feel satiated, so you don't get cravings, and so you can actually feel like you can stop eating and put down the fork. Because I promise, if you eat 8 ounces of chicken breast, you are not going to be hungry afterwards. Unless you haven't eaten all day, you eat 8 ounces of chicken breast, you're going to be done for a long time. For me, beef is another really great option. But now that I brought that up, which is basically, if you do not have food in you all day and then you only have one meal, of course you're going to be hungry. Of course you're going to be overeating. So the next thing that I want to touch on is meal timing. Okay? You want to be aiming, especially if you struggle with binge eating, overeating, emotional eating, you want to be aiming for 4 to 6 smaller sized portioned meals. And I know that sounds insane. I know you're probably like, what? I thought 1 meal a day was the way. That OMAD, which by the way, that diet is stupid as hell. Or I thought intermittent fasting, just eat once a day. No, okay? When you struggle with binge eating, you want to be spacing out your foods, your meals every 2 to 3 hours. And like I said, smaller sized portions. Okay, I'm not talking have a huge plate of 800 calories and have 4 of those. I'm talking 300, 400, 500 calories, smaller sized portion meals. And that way you can have something in your stomach every 2 to 3 hours and you don't get cravings. Also, let me just write that: 4 to 6 smaller meals, okay? Like I said, every 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. And also make sure that you have protein in each meal. Okay, I would say 25 grams minimum per meal. That's a pretty good amount. Protein at least 25 grams, okay, per meal. Let me just put per meal right there so you guys can see. So this is exactly what you're going to want to be doing when it comes to meals, meal timing. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is, actually, let me just go ahead and erase this. I want to talk about something that's also very important, is some other things you want to be doing. Okay, so I'll put sleep over here so I don't forget. But when it comes to fiber, fruits, and veggies, you want to be consuming some form of veggies in all of your meals. And I know that sounds insane, but veggies are going to help you a ton when it comes to feeling full, feeling satiated. They have a ton of fiber in them. If you need to supplement with, fiber, you absolutely can. You can get a fiber supplement, and you also want fruits in there. Fruits are another amazing way to feel full. Guys, I just had, I'll put a picture right here. I had an entire bowl of watermelon, and it was only like 200 calories, and it was a huge bowl. I literally just got a watermelon from the store, from Walmart. It was like 10 bucks, and it made like, let's say 6 or 7 bowls of watermelon. And I had an entire bowl for only like 200 calories. And it's huge. I know it doesn't look that big in the photo, but it was huge. It kept me full for so long. So fruits are a really great option because they're gonna help you feel full for a very little amount of calories. And if you have a sweet tooth just like me, they really, really help with those sweet cravings. Okay, and like I mentioned, make sure to have some form of veggies in all of your meals. You can have something like broccoli, carrots, whatever your favorite veggies are. And if you want to supplement with fiber, you absolutely can. Okay, but I put sleep over there so I didn't forget about it. I also want to touch on 2 more things. Okay, sleep, guys. You need to be getting at least 8 hours of sleep every single night. A lot of people think sleep is just so you don't get stressed. Well, guess what? Yes, that's the exact reason you want to be getting sleep. In case you didn't know, the reason most people overeat are because they're stressed. They're cranky, they're dealing with something. So when you sleep, it is literally going to reduce your stress, which is going to in turn reduce your cravings. So you want to emphasize sleep, okay? It's very, very important. Also, if you're on a fat loss journey, which I hope you are because you're watching this, you need to be sleeping. All right, I've mentioned this in other videos, but it is literally in our REM cycle when we lose the most fat. So you want to make sure you're emphasizing sleep. Another thing I really want to talk about is water. Okay? You want to be aiming. This is what I tell all my clients, guys. So let me put 8 hours right here. Also, if you guys have trouble sleeping, magnesium zinc is a great option. It's a great sleep aid to really help you get to sleep. Also, melatonin is a really great option. I've had some clients try CBD. They tell me it works wonders. But the one I really recommend is magnesium. Okay, that will really help your sleep. Make sure you take that at night. Actually, it's funny because my mom had some. She was taking it every morning and she didn't know why she felt tired. I'm like, you're supposed to be taking that at night. She didn't know. But it literally says on the bottle, muscle relaxer, like it relaxes your muscles. So make sure you're taking magnesium at night to help you sleep. Now, I want to talk about water. You should be aiming for half a gallon to a gallon every single day. 2, 1 gallon. Again, why do we need that much water? You may be thinking, I'm going to be peeing all day. Okay, again, just like our meal timing, we want to space it out. Don't drink, this is why you shouldn't leave your gallon, your half a gallon till the end of the day. Because yes, you're going to wake up in the middle of the night to pee. Again, space it out. Have some when you're eating your meals, every 2 to 3 hours. Space it out. But the reason you want to be drinking water is, again, it's going to help you feel full. A lot of times we think that we're hungry, but we're actually just thirsty. So if you just have, this amount of water every day, that's going to help tremendously. It's also going to help you absorb your vitamins and minerals better, which means less cravings, right? Reduce stress. You're going to feel better. The better you feel, the less likelihood you are of overeating because you're not going to be stressed about things, right? You're not going to be cranky about things. Water is essential for your overall health. And guess what? If you don't like water, what you can do is get one of those little Meos. They're super cheap. You just put it in your water and it tastes like lemonade and it's 0 calories. You can also have, those soda waters that are 0 calories. They're just carbonated water. Those ice waters that you see at like Publix, those are also a really good option. But you want to make sure that you're aiming for this, okay? Like I said, it's going to help tremendously with feeling full and not overeating. But guys, that is the main advice that I have on why you don't feel full, right? It's because you're not having high quality foods. It's because you need to really emphasize protein. You need to emphasize having more smaller meals throughout the day and timing them every 2 to 3 hours. You need to focus on sleep. You need to focus on, what was the last thing I had up there? Fruits, veggies, fiber. Okay, I promise if you put all those things into a plan, you actually start to implement it, I promise it is going to help tremendously. I would say the most important thing that I talked about today are protein and sleep. They're all important, but if you want to make an immediate change, go buy some protein shakes or some protein powder and start drinking those damn things. Or start, go buy some chicken right now, go buy some beef and make some, okay? And have that. That's going to make you feel so full, okay? And again, water is very important, sleep's very important. But yeah, if you're not getting enough sleep, make sure you get that up. But guys, listen, I hope this really helped you. These are some of the main things that really helped me eliminate my binge eating. This is what helps my clients. If you guys want kind of the more emotional, kind of like that approach, this was like a more practical approach for your binge eating or overeating. If you guys want to get into the more of the psychology of binge eating, you can check out my pinned video to my channel. I have tons of videos. I have an entire playlist actually dedicated to help you eliminate your binge eating. And yeah, hopefully it helps you out. So make sure to check out those videos. And if you guys would like one-on-one support, something more intensive, an actual coaching program where I literally guide you step by step in terms of what you should be eating, how your workouts should be planned out. We do weekly group calls with our community to really help keep you in check, help support you, help motivate you. And there's a ton of other things. You can go on my website, sebastianbedenker.com, book in a free consultation call with me. And yeah, we'll get you in the best shape of your life, but most importantly, help you feel back in control, help you feel like you have control over your food choices, your food options, and not feel like you're stuck with binge eating. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave any questions down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.